The Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern says Australia is being overly sensitive over New Zealand's position on Manus Island. Ms Ardern's restated a 2013 offer from the previous national government to take 150 refugees from Australia's offshore detention centres. The offer has so far been turned down by Australia's Deputy Prime Minister Barnaby Joyce, and others. Obviously, Barnaby Joyce stirred up tension again yesterday, effectively warning Ms Ardern to mind her own business and sounding slightly aggrieved about it all. Here's our political reporter, Craig McCulloch.
So much for that special Trans-Tasman bond. The refugee crisis on Manus Island continues to put strain on the two countries' relationship.
And Mr Joyce, the Deputy Prime Minister of Australia, is with me. And Mr Joyce, thank you for joining us. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, Larry.
Australia's Deputy PM, Barnaby Joyce, on News Talk ZB last night, asked whether New Zealand should back off. He didn't mince his words.
It's best if you stay away from another country's business. Otherwise, they'll return the favour at the time they think is most opportune to them.
Jacinda Ardern was never mentioned by name, but there's no question she was the intended target.
And if you're going to talk to them at all, talk to them quietly and discreetly off the record, not via telephone, not via TV.
Ms Ardern's at a loss, saying she hasn't raised the issue for weeks and is only talking about it because Australian politicians keep bringing it up.
As far as I'm concerned, we made the offer, it remains on the table, that's that.
But that's not that.
Do you think the Australians are being overly sensitive?
Yes.
The ongoing lecturing of Australia about Manus Island for domestic purposes is creating tension in the relationship, and that'll make it hard to achieve other things that New Zealand wants to achieve.
Nationals leader Bill English says Labour's campaign has gone too far.
When I'm sure the Prime Minister knows the Australians are not going to respond to that kind of lecturing.
But Ms Ardern insists relations are just fine and that her bond with her counterpart Malcolm Turnbull isn't breaking down.
No, not at all. In fact, I've had contact with Prime Minister Turnbull since then on other matters. Not at all. We continue to have a good working relationship.
Perhaps less so with Barnaby Joyce. You might remember he was temporarily ejected from Australia's Parliament a few months back after it was revealed he had Kiwi citizenship. He's since been nominated for New Zealander of the Year. One can only hope that accolade might mend the Trans-Tasman rift.
Thank you for coming on the program. I appreciate it.
Good on you, mate.
Atu i te whare parimata mō te hōtaka o te ahiahi ko Craig McCulloch hou.